Welcome to our first official airing of G.L.O.W Out and About. I know you got a little sample of it before, but this is our first one, and I can't tell you how excited I am to be bringing you to this restaurant today, where we're gonna sample some seafood delicacies, some Mexican food, and a few things. You know how it is when you try foods at very acclaimed, well-known restaurants that everyone knows about, and you're trying to see if the food's really as good as everyone says it is? But sometimes the food is best at little mom and pop or little local neighborhood restaurants, where the only people who really know about it are the people around who know how delicious it is. Today, we're gonna bring you one of those restaurants, and we're gonna sample some delicious food here. So I'm trying to remember how to pronounce it. That's how I didn't know about it. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's called El Mundo de Marisco, Mexican food and seafood. So let's go on and try it, and let's see. I'll let you know how I like it. For those of you who are wondering, I'm not wearing my mask right now because I'm outside and we're more than 6 feet apart. But when I get inside and in the kitchen and everywhere else, I will be wearing my mask. So don't worry, we're observing safety rules here today. So come on, let's go. We're inside now of the restaurant, and I cannot tell you how good it smells in here. All of these aromas, the Mexican food, the spices, the seafood, oh my goodness, it's like a explosion of my senses. We're gonna be talking to the owner in a few minutes, Edmundo Sanchez, and I'm gonna be asking him a little bit about how he comes up with his items on his menu. Today we're here talking to Edmundo Sanchez, and his wife Rosalinda are the owners of this restaurant that we're taking you to today. It's a traditional restaurant that has Mexican seafood and amazing Mexican food. I was just talking to Edmundo about some of his dishes. Now you're gonna have to help me pronounce this.
Molcajete.
Molcajete. Now that's a traditional food. Now what are some of the items that are in this?
Okay, molcajete, that has, that's chicken, you know, the red color that you see over there, that's chicken, and that's chicken breast, and also has what we call carne asada, beef. And the cheese, that's queso fresco, and it's cooked on the grill. It also has nopal, which is cactus, I believe, in English.
Oh, cactus?
Yeah, cactus, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it has 2 shrimp wrapped with bacon, which is we call Costa Azul.
Oh my goodness, that looks amazing.
Yeah, and also we add salsa, Mexican salsa would be, tomato with jalapeno. So what we do is that we cook all these separate on the grill, and then we put a molcajete, which is this stone, but we warm up the stone on the stove. So when it's ready, we kind of organize it and add all that stuff and ready to the table.
So traditionally, would this be cooked outside on a stone?
Yes. Outside,
okay,
yes.
So you're modifying it to cook it inside,
exactly.
Like on the modified, using the stone like would be outside.
Yeah.
Wow, I think I want to try that. Now let me ask you something else. I see all of these other dishes here now. I see tilapia. Is tilapia a traditional fish that's used in Mexican cooking?
I'm not very sure on that, but this area, San Diego area, we sell a lot of those mojarras. We call them mojarras, and some other people call them tilapia. And we sell a lot of those. They are fried, or the one that we call al mojo de ajo, which is that one.
Okay, so you have, I was asking Edmundo earlier, I was saying what are your most popular dishes? Which ones, He said, well, actually everything's popular because if it's not popular, we don't serve it. I feel like I'm inside a traditional Mexican restaurant down in Mexico. I've spent a lot of time in Puerto Vallarta, and this reminds me of many of the restaurants, the great restaurants I ate in down there. You can see all of the murals on the wall and all of the banners and all of the things that are so traditional to this type of restaurant. You may think I planned this, having my hat blend in with all the color schemes. I didn't. This is what I threw on today, and it just happens that look at all my colors in my hat and look at all the colors in the restaurant. So this show was meant to be, for sure, absolutely. I just wanted to share with you a little bit of information while my delicious meal is being prepared. The food here is more indigenous. You can go to some of these more Americanized drive-through Mexican restaurants, but you're not going to get the same thing. For instance, well, you might get this, but this is jamaica. Now, jamaica is made out of hibiscus flower. I probably said it wrong, but they take and they steam the flour down, all the color comes down and the flavor from the flour, then they cool it and add sugar, and you get a traditional indigenous dish. Also here, the cooking is more how it was done in the how can I say it? In the authentic way, in the authentic indigenous way. For instance, some of the food is cooked, that used to be cooked on stone. They take it here and it would be wrapped up and put on a fire. Well, they take it here and they try to emulate that in their kitchen. Also, a lot of the food is for the sauces are grilled, like the tomatoes are grilled. The jalapeno is grilled. So because when you grill it, it brings out that flavor, then they add it to the salsa. But I'm gonna have the owner explain more when he brings the plate out, and you're gonna see, it's just, my mouth is already watering. But again, this restaurant is much more an original type of preparation, I guess you would say, is what's different, is that it's prepared differently. But I'm not an expert, so I'll let the owner explain that more. He had some very interesting information that he was relaying with me. I should have got it on camera, but I'll do that in a few minutes when the food comes out. I can hardly wait to take off. I'm going to tear off this mask and tear into this. But first, Edmundo is going to explain some of what this amazing looking food is before me. So now let me point to things. So this is the, what is this? Is the?
That's queso fresco.
Okay, and it's done on the grill?
Done on the grill.
Okay, and then this is the?
That's the carne asada or steak.
Oh, the carne asada.
Yeah.
Of course, we got avocado.
Avocado.
And then you've got
fried jalapeno.
And this is on the grill too?
Yeah.
And then you've got your chicken here.
Chicken, yeah, grilled.
Chicken, and this is the shrimp wrapped in bacon.
Yes.
Now tell us, what is this here?
That's called nopales. There is an indigenous word for it too, but that's nopales. And
so basically that's cactus, you were telling me?
Yes, that's cactus, and it's mostly from the indigenous culture that we desire to integrate to this dish.
So your cooking is basically has a basis in indigenous cooking.
Yes.
So now you were telling me something about how that cactus used to be prepared. Can you tell me a little bit how with the stone and everything?
Yeah. The molcajete, it's this stone that the indigenous used to prep salsa on it, and but we decided to use it as a plate.
Okay.
What we do is that we warm it up on fire, and then.
And then this is stone.
Yes.
So I can tell you the stone is hot.
It's
so
hot,
you
yes.
serve it in a hot stone dish that's heated up. Oh, wow.
Exactly.
And then this is, you were telling me that all the salsa is grilled to bring out the flavors?
Exactly. Yeah, that's tomato and jalapeno salsa. And
Okay.
actually, that's why we call it molcajete, because originally the salsa is made from, kind of, there is another piece of stone that you add chili, tomato, salt, and then you smash it together.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's what we call salsa de molcajete. And we call the dish molcajete when we add all this stuff. You know,
Okay.
that's the idea, you know.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm going to make you leave so I can take this off and tear into this because I don't think I can stand to keep looking at it without tasting it.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy,
and then we have it with
we
the
have tortilla on
traditional
the side,
tortillas,
yeah.
and then I have my rice and beans.
yes.
Thank
Okay,
you so
enjoy.
much. I don't know what to try first. I think I'm going to try the cactus first. Excuse my fingers, but I have never eaten cactus. And so I am going to, oops, ooh, that's hot. Let me try this cactus. It's different, it's kind of bitter. I don't know if that's my favorite with the cactus. It's probably an acquired taste, but I'm gonna try, where to go next? I think having a little piece of cheese, excuse my fingers, with the carne asada. That's good. The meat is seasoned really well. Not overpowering, so you can taste. When I eat meat, I like tasting the meat. And you can taste the meat here. One of the things that Edmundo was saying was that in traditional Mexican dishes, they cook their meat well so that they get the seasoning and the flavors. They don't do like medium rare or rare because they like the seasoning and the flavors to seep all the way into the meat. I want to taste this cheese separately. I've never had this kind of cheese. That's good. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of salty, but flavorful. Oh my goodness. You have to excuse me. Now we've got this shrimp. You see how the bacon is wrapped all the way around there? You've got to open the door so it's open so you get a fly comes in once in a while. Let me try this. You all know, you've been with me for a while. When I get quiet, that means it's really good. It's bacon and it's grilled. It's just, This is delicious. I forgot to try the sauce. I'm gonna try a little bit of the sauce. Or the salsa, I should say. Has a little kick to it. It's definitely has a kick. But it's not so hot, because I don't like really hot food. It's not so hot that I can't eat it, but it's, the flavors just are exploding in my mouth. I have to have, I can eat beans and rice every single day of the week. I've got to see if how these beans are, refried beans. They're good. I'm in food heaven right now. I just don't know where to go. Okay, I'm gonna have a piece of this. Like I said, excuse my fingers, but this has a different flavor to it. It's grilled, but it's got like chili flavor. It like has chilies on it. And dip some of that. I think what I'm gonna do, I love corn tortillas. I'm gonna get some carne asada, some salsa, a piece of this cheese. Hold on, I gotta get a piece of this cheese because this cheese is so good. Some cheese, some beans, and then I'm gonna wrap this around and dip it in a little bit of salsa. Oh my gosh. I know you all are probably getting really hungry sampling this. I'm sorry. It is good and you're gonna be hungry, but trust me, I'll eat enough for both of us, or all of us. That is amazing. Do you remember when you were a kid and your mom, if your mom was like mine, used to say your eyes are bigger than your stomach? Right now, my eyes are bigger than my stomach. I want to eat all of this, but I know I can't, but I'm going to do my best. Well, I'm going to sign off for a few minutes so I can grub down, and I'll be back. I don't even know what to say. This has been quite the experience. It was really different getting the history behind the cooking of the food, the indigenous ingredients such as the cactus, and how the food was historically cooked on stones. This has really been an enlightening experience for me, and I hope it has been an enlightening experience for you, and that you will come along with us on many more journeys as we go to some places that may not be well known but have amazing food. Small little restaurants off the beaten track that may not get all the headlines but have amazing, authentic food from whatever culture were visiting that day. I just want to thank so much Edmundo Sanchez for sharing some of the history behind the specialty foods that he prepares here. And come along, this is going to be an amazing journey that we're going to have on G.L.O.W out and about as we go and together sample different amazing foods from different cultures, similar cultures that we are used to, and a wide variety. But saying goodbye from the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching this, our first show on this channel for our Monday shows. Taped today from the great El Mundo de Mariscos. Thank you so much, friends, and we'll see you later.